let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna race.
You have the same?
There's gonna be a little consequence for the loser.
Easy one.
I'm Nickal, and this is Bo Gets Better. You all know me as a 3-time champion and undefeated UFC fighter, but what you might not know is that I'm on a never-ending quest to be the best version of myself. I may be undefeated in the ring, but nobody's perfect. We can all get better. Fortunately for me, I have a ton of friends that are masters at their own craft, and I'm here to pick their brains and see if I can apply it to my own journey. The more I learn from them, the more you're gonna learn from them, and we can all get better together. I'm bringing in the top of the top. Sports, art, music, business. These people are geniuses, and I'm gonna find out why. This is Bo Gets Better. Pilot episode, podcast, Bo Gets Better. I'm super excited. Our guest's gonna be Brandon Moreno, the first Mexican-born UFC champ, a guy that I've watched a ton of fights on. I've never met him in person, but I'm definitely really excited to have him on. Yeah, I really wanna dive into his mentality of, how he approaches fights, how he deals with pressure, high pressure situations. I think I wanna learn from Brandon Moreno how he's been able to trailblaze a path of being a Mexican-born UFC fighter, not having another guy that's achieved the goal that he set out to achieve, being UFC champion, and how he was able to navigate that.
So Bo, where are we going exactly?
I might have to get just like something cool for me. I think we can go down right there. What is this? Whatever that thing is sick. There's no way I would finish that before Brandon. To give me an advantage in this challenge. That's what we need there. That is dope. These ones they don't look fun. Yo, this is me right here, 5 pieces, 2+ age. That's ridiculous. Look at these things, are huge. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Come right here, brother. Appreciate you coming out, dog.
Let's
yeah,
go,
of course, man. What's up, guys? I'm here with UFC champ Brandon Moreno. I want to chat a little bit about your mindset and kind of how you've got to this point in your career. You've had a lot of success and stuff, but while we do it, we got a little present for you, a little surprise. We're gonna put some Legos together. So this is yours.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, some Star Wars. So you're gonna be putting that together.
Let's go.
And we're gonna race.
You have the same?
Not quite. Figure you're the professional,
right.
so I need a handicap. We're got to let you know.
Okay.
So, we're competitive, right? We're fighters, so there's gonna be a little consequence if for the loser.
Damn.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out some Legos.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to walk across.
Easy one.
Yeah. So there we go. Oh no.
Let's go, production. Enjoy it.
Barefoot walking across the Legos. I don't know if you've seen. I think it's a TikTok challenge now, but yeah.
Okay.
Did you see this though?
This is a piñata.
Piñata. Yeah.
Because I'm Mexican. That is racist, but it's fine.
No, I heard.
Just kidding. I don't care.
I heard you worked at a piñata store for a while. Your parents own one?
So
Your family business, right?
exactly. So my parents, they born and raised in Mexico.
Yeah.
They born like very poor. Thanks God they find the piñata business.
Yeah.
And they start to have a lot of success with the business.
Right.
And I mean, that's the history, man. Obviously, for me, it was kind of easy because when I start to like grow up, I had like almost everything. I don't have like any real problem.
Yeah.
But for example, my brother and my sister, they are older than me, so
Okay.
they had some struggles in the past before.
Got you.
So for me, it was kind of like an easy move.
What got you into fighting? Like, how did you start? You started young, right?
Yeah. So man, I'm still just for love because I don't have like any history of sports in my family.
Okay.
But I find a mixed martial arts gym. I'm part of that generation who started in mixed martial arts in general.
Yeah.
So one Sunday, my mom got the info from the gym, and she called Monday, and Tuesday I start training, and literally I start like that. Obviously, with the pass of the time, I start to get more and more love. Everything started with my first sparring.
Right.
My first sparring, I had 12 years old, and the other kid had like like 9 or 10 years old.
Wow.
But he had like a lot of more experience than me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so he kicked my ass terrible.
Yeah.
But the feeling after that was like, hey, just give me like a few months and I'll give you another round.
Now, here you are, friggin' UFC champion and
and you know,
first Mexican-born UFC champion, right?
Exactly, man. And obviously, I don't like to talk too much about me.
Right.
But definitely for a guy from a country where the sport is not like the a main thing, you know.
Yeah.
In Mexico is soccer. In Mexico is boxing. We have a lot of Mexican champions in boxing.
What was that moment like? Like when, I mean, I hear your interview after your fight, you were saying,
Man,
you know, not today, not tomorrow, but someday I'll be like, dude, that fired me up, man. That's freaking
That
awesome.
interview is even famous. Is more famous than me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I have a history because my daughter had her first jiu-jitsu competition. And I was there just supporting her, right?
Right.
And one kid with looks like his grandparent, something like that. So came with me trying to ask for a picture, and yeah, of course we take the picture. But the grandparent looks like, who is this guy? And the kid says something like, oh, it's the guy from the speech. Goes, oh, yes, Brother Moreno. Oh, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I'm the guy from the speech. I'm that guy, of course. The speech was in 2017.
Right.
I won my fight against Dustin Ortiz.
Yep.
TKO in the second round, I think so. And then I say that. But it's curious how the lives worked, because after that, I lose 2 fights in a row.
Wow.
So, you know, after to say like, hey, I will be champion one day, I lost, and so.
How do you feel like, you know, you dealt with that adversity like mentally? Did you feel like, you know, you had said this thing and now you kind of lost? Did you feel less confident? Did you feel, you know, I just need to get back to winning, or what was the thought process to get through that?
For sure. I mean, obviously, we are both athletes. You have a lot of experience in wrestling now, in mixed martial arts. But in some point in your career, at least talking about me personally, you have those kind of moments when you go inside the battlefield in your mind, when these voices telling you like, man, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you need to give up, you know. But I remember myself waking up in the morning like, I don't know if I really want to go to the gym today. It's early, it's cold, I'm swelling, I'm sore. Maybe tomorrow, but there's like, hey, shut up, motherfuckers. You need to get up and go to the gym. So that was my fight every single time in those moments when I lost 2 fights in a row, and then UFC released me from the company. You know, that was my war every single day. Man, I'm losing right now. I'm very distracted.
How did you get into Legos? What was like the story with you, you know,
getting
into Legos and stuff?
So I had a fight in Dallas in February of 2018. But I get injured in my forearm. So the doctor told me like, hey, please just like 1 week, 2 weeks, be very relaxed. You need to rest because it can be worse in the future if you don't rest your arm. So I stayed in my home. My wife had a party, a piñata party. But she never went there. But she bought the gift. And the gift was a Lego set. And I built it. I was like, okay, this is funny. I mean, literal, next day I went to Walmart and I bought a huge Lego set. And I started with that. You know, I feel amazing doing this because, I mean, after a long day of training, or stress, with interviews, whatever, just go to your home, be in my office, be alone, listen to a podcast or whatever, talk with myself and build Legos. So I'm just trying to relax myself a little bit and fight against my voices in my mind every single day. But
so you feel like for you, that balance is what I'm hearing a little bit like.
Kind of. You know, in moments I can. Right now, when I got the belt back. Right now, I'm fighting again with my voices because I feel like a target in my back.
No doubt.
And at the same time, I just wanna be the champ for a long time, right? And it's a hard job because right now every single fight is a really tough fight. Every single fight, the other guy it has a lot of experience, a lot of cardio, blah blah blah, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking.
Every guy's like the best guy in the world.
So every single fight is the best one. So I need to be prepared for every single match.
What do you feel like, specific to fight week? What do you do to relax, stay calm, and deal with the pressure, the media, all this?
Oh man, my fight week is a long mental process.
Yeah.
I just like to be alone all fight week.
Alone?
For example, normally we arrive to the hotel Tuesday. And we sign poster, we do the checking, whatever. And after that, I'll be alone in my room all day until night for training to sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Wednesday is normally the most heavy day because you have like pictures, photo shoot, like the interviews for the fight, whatever. So I prefer now because before I love it to train at night. But now, because I know what is coming, I prefer to train in the morning.
Right.
Because I have the energy.
Yeah.
So now, if I don't have energy for interviews, I don't care. You know?
Yeah. Like,
because I did my job already. So I work out in the morning, then I start to do all my photo shoots, whatever, and then along in my room. That's it, with my phone, with my books. I like to read sometimes. And watch series too.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's
kind of be relaxed, do your thing. You don't have to I think people don't realize how much stress there is on a fighter in a fight week between having to cut weight, having to do the media, and then at the end of the week, you got to fight somebody that's one to kill you.
How do you live your fight week?
So mine, I would say, I like a lot of people around me. Like for me, when I have my people around me, I'm able to relax.
Okay.
If I am alone, then I start thinking too much. I'm like, think about the fight, and I overdo it. Because when I was in college, my wrestling career, my younger years, freshman year, sophomore year, sometimes I would just want to be alone. But I realized that didn't work well for me because I would just overthink.
Okay.
And so now I try to get all my friends and my teammates and coaches around me, and then we just chill. We watch TV, we play board games, and just do our thing. So that's for me what I've found works well. But it's always interesting to me how different people work differently. Like my best friend, my teammate, he's the opposite of me. He's very, wants to be by himself for a fight week.
How you lived your times when you was like in a wrestling tournament, for example? Because there is very similar than jiu-jitsu, right?
Yes.
You make weight and then like after that, like 10 minutes, you need to go.
Yeah, right away.
How you live that? You live that moments?
Yeah, so it's it would kind of be a little bit of a whirlwind with have to cut weight and then go right to it. But for me, I didn't cut nearly as much weight in wrestling, so it wasn't as stressful for me. But it was kind of the same thing. I was always with my team and with my teammates, and all right, let's have fun, let's do this, talk to the guys, and then I was a heavier weight, so I would watch my teammates compete first.
Okay.
So I would see this guy win, this guy win, this guy win, and it would build momentum. And then by the time it got to me, I'm like, boom, let's kill it, let's go. Yeah, so that's what I like it's an individual sport, but I really enjoy the social aspect of having teammates, people that I'm close with and stuff. Yeah, would you say you have like close teammates or guys you train with a lot or anything that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I remember my time when I was like competing a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
It's the same. And I was kind of weird because I never had the time to be nervous even.
Yeah.
Right? Like, hey, you need to go.
You're watching them.
You may wait. Congrats, you need to go now.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will.
Right.
And that's it. Okay, you win, lose, whatever.
Yeah.
You win. You need to wait a little bit more for the next one. So yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost easier for me when I have the other people because I don't worry about me. Like I'm only worried. I'm worried about them. Yeah. Distraction.
And sometimes the people don't understand that, but that's very powerful, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of coaches, for example, they think that you are distracted. Like, hey, you need to be focusing yourself. You need to be focusing in what you need to do in your fight or in your match, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you distract yourself, because at the end of the day, I think you did the job, right? You did the training camp. You have the game plan in your mind already.
Yeah.
The work is done. So.
I always watch on TV on Fight Week a funny show, like The Office or Always Sunny. So it's very relaxed. It's like.
What do you like?
I giggle. Yeah. You ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, but I hear about it.
It's a funny show.
It's funny?
Yeah, it's just like it's silly.
It's
goofy
comedy.
show.
Okay.
Comedy, yeah.
Nice,
And then,
I love it.
Yeah, or funny movies like my first or second amateur fight, we watched Kung Fu Panda.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's an amazing movie, man.
Amazing movie, yeah, for sure.
That is not a dumb movie. It's one of the best ones.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jack Black is the voice of
Yeah, Jack
the
Black.
panda in English, right?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, man. You mentioned Figueiredo. What was it like to fight the same guy that many times? That's pretty unique.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was very stressful, and more because this guy was like always talking shit about me every single fight.
Yeah.
And saying the same, like, man, I'm gonna knock you out in the first round since the first fight. Like, man, you didn't the first time. Just shut up, man.
Yeah, dude. Like
But-
we're gonna fight. Like we fight all this time.
And yeah, if you wanna go on, let's try again. And
We're gonna fight no matter what, man.
No matter
Yeah,
what, you
yeah.
can say whatever you want.
Do you have like I'm trying to think what would it even be like a set like something like this? Like what's like the dream? Are
Yes,
you-
man. They have a lot of really good Lego sets.
Yeah.
Last year, I think so. I built. I don't know if you like marble. I'm a kid, man. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I have my wife, my 3 daughters, but at the same time, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
So I love marble.
Yeah.
At least the MCU.
Yeah.
And last year I built the Daily Bugle from Spider-Man.
Okay.
The-
The what's it called? The
How you say
newspaper,
it?
right?
Yeah, newspapers. Office building.
Nice.
So that was very cool.
You have a space that's like set up in your house. So you say your office, I think you.
I had my office, and now it's crazy because I bought my first home in Tijuana.
Okay.
You know, actually after my debut in the UFC because I won the performance of the night.
Nice.
With that money, I bought my home, and I had a little room there with my toys and whatever.
Yeah.
But then I don't have another space,
Okay.
and we moved to Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and I bought a bigger house
Right.
with the office and everything. But now I need more space. Yes, man.
Like a storage unit or something.
Maybe I don't even know. I just want a huge jar for my daughters, for my dog, you know.
Yeah.
To do something nice the weekends.
Right.
Because now it's hard to go to the streets, for example, because a lot of people like start to know me.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm with my daughters, and like
Don't
people
want-
come with me like, hey,
Yeah.
pictures. I'm just trying to be a gentleman with everybody. I'm trying to be kind.
Of course.
And I never say no to anybody, but. Sometimes I just want to be with my
No
family.
doubt. You know, you got obviously your fights, your Legos.
Yes.
What else? What else you have going
Oh,
on?
my goal right now is to be very successful in my professional career, of course.
Yep.
But at the same time, I'm just trying to be very smart with my money in the future because again, and this is part of my life. You know, it is who I am. Like I have my wife and my 3 daughters, and they depend on me on
Yep.
my success.
Yep.
So I'm trying to be very smart with my money. I'm trying to invest in everything. So my plan right now is to keep fighting, defend my belt.
Okay.
And man, you never know, man. I'm again, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
I have this desire inside of me, like I want to try to do some boxing in the future.
Nice.
I've been training like boxing as a as a professional, like
Right.
2018. So my coach say I can do something nice. So
Yeah.
I believe in him. So obviously, if they knock me out in the first round in my first boxing match, I would say something like, okay, I try at least.
Yeah. This is a kind of funny thing, but my buddy, who was on the wrestling team with me at Penn State, he was a good wrestler, but his thing was chemistry. So he's a chemistry major in college, like so smart. And he now was a professor at Harvard and like crazy stuff, so like genius. And he had a 4.0 in school, all A's, all the way until our senior year. And he was studying something. We were on a trip to a wrestling match, and he was telling me he was studying for a class, and I was asking him about it, and he said it was an elective, which isn't like, you just choose the class. You don't have to take it, and you could take anything. So he took this really hard chemistry class, and I was like, why wouldn't you take an easy class? You know, you might not get an A in this. And he told me, he's like, I don't study and spend all this time and work as hard as I do to take an easy class. And I was like, dang, that hit me.
God.
Because I was like, I don't train every day to beat an easy guy. Like, I want to beat a guy that's right there with me, you know? And I think that's, you know, at the end of the day, as a fighter, you just want to push yourself, right?
That's exactly the point, man.
I thought that I was going to be able to finish this quite a bit quicker.
Man.
And, you know, this was a little bit of a setup. I know I gave you a much harder one, but it kind of backfired on me. So I think I'm going to have to walk on the leg.
Hey, we need to go.
Let's do it. I'm going to take the
We need to go there. Let's go.
All right. Ready? Let's do it, bro. There we go. Right away.
Oh, verga. Hijo de su- Damn, I did it, man.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Got a bunch
You're
stuck
crazy,
to my
guys.
feet. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
crazy, guys.
You know, I'm always thinking about how different people are successful and in whatever industry it is, whether it's fighting, music. And so I want to know what people feel like has really got them to where they're at. And you know, you're a super high performing guy, UFC champion, one of the first Mexican born fighter to have done that. And I want to know what your equation for success is. So I'll give you mine real quick. The first thing is your goals. So you have to know what you want, right? So you have to have a goal.
Okay.
Right? Plus hard work, right? So just knowing I'm the one that's got to do it, right? Like I'm the one that has to put in the work. So goal plus hard work plus last portion for me is gratitude, is being able to appreciate all the blessings, all the opportunities that I have in my life and focus on them. I try to always focus on the positive, right? And that's gonna equal success. I'll sign that real quick.
Damn. Okay. You know, at the end, I think every single people is trying to find the same thing. And to me, it's be happy with.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to enjoy life.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I find my happiness in some weird sport where I need to punch people to get success. So the first to me is to be happy. What is that for me? So be with my family. Okay. Plus, definitely MMA. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy.
That's for
people.
you.
I'm enjoy. You know.
Me too.
I'm Moreno, the guy who is very nice, but in the moment, the octagon, I enjoyed so much. Like connect these knuckles and well, it feels amazing.
I got you, bro. No
Okay,
doubt.
so this playing. More than the motivation, you know, sometimes motivation is not enough. You need to be disciplined sometimes, you know.
Even when you don't have
feel like, I don't want to do this, but that's when the discipline can come to your life, like, hey, you need to go and do it.
Gotta do it.
Less excuses.
Excuses, yeah.
No excuses, you know.
Nice.
Today I don't feel good, today like that. Shut off, do it. Igual as success, maybe it's more, maybe it's less.
I appreciate you, man.
Awesome, bro.
Hey,
thank you so much, man, for this.
Brandon Moreno, thank you so much for
We
coming.
did it.
I hope that people were able to take a little bit of how you've been able to get where you're at and are able to apply that to their own lives and also just enjoy the conversation. I know I enjoyed the conversation, so I appreciate you, bro.
No, thank you,
Best
man.
wishes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
We did it.
Got him.